Hello and welcome to the online edition of Nightwatch for September 2023. My name is Bill, coming to you from the Sudekum Planetarium here at Adventure Science Center in Nashville. And as always, we will start with the moon phases for this month. We find the moon will be at last quarter on September 9th, new moon on the 14th, first quarter moon on the 22nd, and finally the full moon for the month will be on the 29th. Also this month, we do have the beginning of autumn here in the Northern Hemisphere with the Autumnal Equinox on Saturday, September 23rd at 1:50 a.m. Central Daylight Time as the Sun crosses the equator due to Earth's tilt, marking the astronomical start of autumn here in the Northern Hemisphere. By the way, that is the beginning of spring, or the vernal equinox for those who live south of the equator. The Sun will rise due east and set due west that day. Equinox means equal night, and therefore also equal day in the amount of time that day. As we look at planets, by 9 p.m., Saturn is high in the southern sky, appearing as a yellowish or cream-colored star-like object. If you want to see Saturn's beautiful rings, you really do need a telescope. And also, the beautiful waxing gibbous moon will be passing below the planet Saturn on the 26th. And just an hour later, by 10 p.m., Jupiter is now rising in the eastern sky and is rising earlier and earlier each night, so by the end of the month, it'll be rising closer to sunset. We find the moon will be passing by the planet Jupiter on the later evenings of September 3rd and 4th, rising at about 11 p.m. in the eastern sky. In the morning sky, by around 5 a.m. in mid-September, the planet Venus has re-emerged into our morning sky and is very high in the eastern sky before sunrise. The beautiful thin crescent moon will be passing to the upper left of the planet Venus on the early morning of September 11th. Looking in our evening sky this month, we find the summer triangle is up high overhead, marked by the stars Vega, Deneb, and Altair, and the constellations Lyra the Harp, Cygnus the Swan, and Aquila the Eagle. But as we head into the autumn season, those summer stars are now heading toward the west, as the autumn stars are rising in the eastern part of the sky. Rising in the southeast is the faint constellation Aquarius. Those stars are so faint that in light-polluted areas, such as Nashville, you may not be able to see any stars in that part of the sky. Even out in the country, far away from city lights, those stars are very faint. However, the planet Saturn is in the constellation Aquarius and does appear as the brightest star-like object in that part of the sky. So if you're looking for Aquarius, just look for Saturn. Rising high in the eastern sky in the evening is the Great Square, part of the constellation Pegasus, the magical flying horse. Now we do have a special event happening in the sky next month, so here's a little sneak preview. On Saturday, October 14th, 2023, there will be a partial eclipse of the sun, visible over all of Tennessee. Here in the Nashville area, about half of the sun, or about 52%, will be covered by the new moon around the noontime hour. Never ever look directly at the sun. Sunglasses are not safe for direct solar viewing. You'll need to project an image of the sun or use specially designed solar viewing glasses to safely watch this eclipse. We will be planning activities here at the Science Center on that day, including safe solar observing, if skies are clear enough. See the website or join our email list for more information, and we will have more information in next month's online edition of Nightwatch. But again, mark your calendars, partial solar eclipse on Saturday, October 14th. The next partial solar eclipse is even more dramatic and is just months away next year on Monday, April 8th, 2024, when about 95% of the sun will be covered over the skies of Nashville. Now, if you can't remember everything in this online edition of Nightwatch, you can also download a copy of our monthly star chart that also has other information each month. You can download it at adventuresci.org/starcharts. And don't forget to come visit us here at the Sudekum Planetarium here at Adventure Science Center, and come visit us for our regular version of Nightwatch in the Planetarium Dome, as well as our other exhibits and programs here at the Science Center. I want to thank you for listening to this online edition of Nightwatch for September 2023, and until next month, I wish you clear skies.